I always have problems with that. All right, now I'm going to share my screen. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen. All right, thumbs up. Okay, good. So appreciate your time, and out of respect for everyone's time, and just buzz right through this. A couple of things. The Fearless Momma program is a newer instant cash program that we have been using. The whole idea and strategy is to have something that pays out quicker, that if you're in a situation, if your back is against the wall and you need quick income, a program like Fearless Momma, or to another degree, Easy One Up, programs like that have the potential to earn you daily commissions. Now, does everyone get daily commissions? No, but once you get in and you follow a very simple plan and you stay dedicated to it, over time you can get yourself in a position to where you are getting daily sales. Now, I'm at that point, and I'm not just getting daily sales from my warm market, which is very important. A lot of folks, they come on, they see the big leader hops to a new program and he gets $10,000 in the past 4 days. But what that person isn't telling you is they had an existing network and then they joined a new program. That's where all that money came from. It didn't come from brand new signups off the internet. It came from people that they know. So you have to navigate through the BS you see out there. I'm not calling it BS because a lot of people do have great results, but you have to understand they have networks of people already. They have a large email list, or they have a large following on social media, or both, or they just have an offline network that they tap into. So you have to understand the basis of everything is always building your email list, building your network, building your following. Well, whatever you want to call it, your email list, network, following, it's the same basic thing, but that's what you want to keep in mind. Okay. And so when you get that, that becomes the basis of all your marketing. It's just, at the end of the day, I know I have to get a larger email list. I know I have to get a larger following. I know I have to network with more people, make connections. Every single day, you should have one new connection at the very least, one new person that you're talking to. And, you know, again, I haven't done that today. I've just recently got here on a computer. But every single day, make it a point to grow your network, grow your email list, grow your network, grow your following. Your following will come. That if I should put all of these in a priority, network and email list is really tied. I mean, you can't, network and email list, that should be number one. And then as you build that, your following will come. As you build your email list, if you have a YouTube video, YouTube channel, as you get more subscribers, all of this is a part of your network and your following. So that's the number one thing. We use the program, the Instant Cash Business, to share a strategy. The strategy is to have something that gets you trained, that gets you nice chunky commissions, that you can use to help other people in other businesses. A lot of times in our industry, people play, my biz op is better than your biz op, or my MLM, I'm all about this product. This product will change your life. I eat, sleep, and drink this product. But at the same time, we don't get into this industry to be product pushers. We get into this industry for freedom. So understand that the instant cash strategy is something that I've been using for a while, and it has helped me. There's and this isn't something new. A lot of people, guys like Mike Dillard, and I know there's a few people who've done it before him, but he's the first one that comes to mind. It's called a funded proposal, a self-liquidating offer. The point is, you use a product to create a buyer list. Well, what's a buyer list? A buyer list is just people who buy from you. you have an email list of 100 and you join our instant cash business, 3 of those people out of that 100 buy. Those 3 people who have purchased are your buyers list. Those people are more statistically inclined to join your primary MLM, your other businesses, whatever you want to call it. So keeping that in mind, that's why we have a program, an instant cash strategy. Now, I'm going to be going back and forth. We get Fearless Momma, which is one time $250, and we also have Easy One Up. I know a lot of people who may be a part of both audiences here watching. One other quick little note, Easy One Up has added Stripe integration, which makes it 1000% easier. In the past, they did not have that. If you don't know what Stripe is, we can talk about that later. But that's just a way for people to join, pay with a credit card, and you don't have to manually process the payment. That is ultimately why I did look at Fearless Momma, because Easy One Up was moving a little slow in that area. Fearless Momma is one time $250. Easy One Up has a bunch of different levels. People usually don't like a lot of different choices. If you give a person, one choice, or if you give them 5 choices or 10 choices, they're always going to pick the one. It's just the $250 price point with Fearless Momma just resonates with a lot more people, and the commission is chunky enough that it's worth it. It takes the same amount of work to make a $25 sale as it does a $250 sale, period. So that being said, a couple of things here. What I share with people is, look, if you want a super simple way to get started in a business, now there's so much crap out there. A few weeks ago, it was Funnel X, and then the email economy, and then every single week there's all this new training programs come out. You don't need all of it. And I'm going to say this again. You don't need all of that. I'm going to say this one more time. You do not need all of that. If you join this program right here, the only thing you need to get started right now today is just to pay that one-time $250. You have this capture page. It's built already automatically coded to you. You have this sales page right here. You have this blog right here, and it has different lessons on here. The guy's name is Tim Berger, who created this. And you have the back office here. Now, here's one thing. A lot of people are looking at these upgrades. As you can see, I have not upgraded. It's not necessary. It's not. I know a lot of people are looking at that. Well, you can make these bigger commissions. Okay, just get 1 or 2 250 sales first. And if you really want to upgrade, make a bunch of sales and then use other people's money to upgrade. Don't use your own. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people see a program like this and they're like, oh, okay, well, I should join at the top level so I don't pass up money. Okay, that is something that may happen. However, what's more important? You getting your first or second $250 sale, or getting all in and qualified at the top? If you ask me, just make a bunch of 250 sales first. Because once you get the machine going, yeah, you may pass up 1 or 2 people. Okay. But what's more important? What's more important to me is getting those front end sales and getting the machine turned on, because once the machine is rolling, and what I mean by machine, the price point is $250. So you join for $250. If you have any extra money, you don't. Right now, with this program, when you just start, say you don't have any extra money, no money for an autoresponder, no money for Aweber, no money for anything else, you can get started here for that one-time $250 and a Stripe account, which is what I recommend first, or to a very lesser degree, PayPal. Use Stripe. And when you set up your Stripe, keep it generic. Don't say I'm a Fearless Momma, blah, blah, blah. Just say marketing consultant. That's what I say. marketing consultant. So if you join and if people pay through Stripe, I'm their consultant because they're joining me in business and I'm their sponsor. So I'm going to be their consultant. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not a Fearless Momma rep. And I don't tell Stripe that, because once Stripe finds out you're part of a biz op sort of thing, they'll start looking at you differently. So that being said, very simple. It's a one-time $250. Now, if you don't have money for an autoresponder, that's okay. Because some people will be like, well, if I send leads to this system and I don't have an autoresponder, isn't Tammy, all those leads going on her email list? To a degree, yes, they are. However, they will still be coded to you when they join that 250 program. The majority of people are going to join at that 250 level. Yes, there are onesies and twosies who come in at the higher level. However, it is not very common for the average marketer, the new person coming in, to be making those sales. I mean, it's just, and I'm not talking bad about the program. I'm just trying to keep it honest and real, because when you came in the program and you looked at that $6,000 program, I guarantee a lot of folks listening to me right now is like, and a lot of your leads are going to be doing that same thing. So just stay at your level. Stay what's comfortable for you. If that $1,000 level, if you still have any reservations about it, if you can't see right now going in here and spending what's the $1,250 for that first level and this upgraded portion down here, if you feel weird in your gut when you see that, just stick with the $250. Learn the system and start working my strategy. Well, what's your strategy, Rob? Well, it's very simple. Number one, go through the training portal, because Tammy will teach you how to promote on Craigslist. And I've only gone through a Craigslist. I know there's a few other different marketing topics, but you can go through that on your own. I've been wanting to start doing the Craigslist deal to tap into my local network. So, and I know she does Craigslist a lot, and it's valid. It's $5 for an ad. So go through that training. Make sure you go through all of the training. I'm myself working myself through it. Watch one video a day, and you don't need to spend your money on extra things at this point. If you're just starting out, if you're just starting out, just stick right here. Now, after you go through the training, your system is already set up. All you have to do is come back here, go to my account, collect. I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to show, potentially show any of my information or whatever. But when you click on 100% commissions, or if you have your autoresponder, the email preference, this is where, my profile, that's where you fix those settings. But if you don't have an autoresponder, if you don't have Aweber, don't worry about it. In the beginning, that's what I did. I just joined. I kept the system as it was. I connected my Stripe, my account, collect 100% commissions, and you'll see how to connect your Stripe. And I sent traffic to this page. And because I wanted to see what the system would be right out of the box. And the people will get the automated emails. They'll have, Tammy and Tim Berger, they wrote out all the emails, but they're coded to you for that 250 level. So what I do, go through that Craigslist training, and if you have a weekly budget, set a weekly budget for advertising. Set a weekly budget for advertising. Set a weekly budget for advertising. No matter what it is, you can, most people, and you can argue with me if I'm wrong, but most people can afford $30 to $50 a week. Most. If you are working a job, and there's nothing wrong with that, you can take $30 to $50 a paycheck and very easily start getting traffic. And there's places you can go to get traffic from $30 a week or $30 every other week. Ideally, you want to get to that $50 a week level if that's cool. So what happens is if you join a program for $250 and then you have a $50 a week ad budget, that $50 a week, 100% should be promoting this program. Nothing else. 100%. What's going to eventually happen is those leads you have coming into your system, it's a numbers game. Once those leads start regularly coming in on a weekly, sometimes daily basis, sooner or later, that first sale is going to pop off. If you stay the course, this is so much to do with you as it does the system. This has so much to do with you as it does the system. What do I mean by that? Your energy. If your energy is all over the place, you're promoting this, you're promoting that, you're using this program, you're using that program, you're using this marketing system, you're using that marketing system. That's how your results are going to be. But if you just put on those horse blinders and just follow the plan and just hammer people to this page week after week after week, and you just get that in your head, those sales are going to start popping off. I mean, it is just that simple. Once that first sale comes in from your weekly advertising budget, once that first sale comes in, that's $250 approximately. If you're using Stripe, it's going to be like $242 or something like that. They take $4, $5, $6, $7, whatever. You take half of that commission. You immediately go buy traffic. And I'll show you where. And then you take the other half and you put it in your pocket. That's it. I mean, that's all I do. And I'm working my way with the Craigslist thing to tap into my local network. But whenever that commission comes in, I take half immediately by advertising without thinking as soon as I get the money, and then half goes in my pocket. And I just keep doing that. And I've done that since I joined this program, and I've been averaging one sale a day. Does one sale come in every single day? No. Some days I'll have 0 sales. Some days I'll have 2 sales. Some days I'll have 5 sales. And it just goes like this. But I don't let that affect me. I'm like this. Every single week, I get a certain amount of commissions come in. Even though results may be like this, I don't let that wishy-washy results affect my energy. I'm like this. So certain amount of commissions will come in. Same, it's a formula. Certain amount immediately goes into traffic. Certain amount immediately goes in my pocket. And I just keep that machine going. And it's really just that simple. Now, there's a lot of extra information and things back here you can share with people and things like that. But that's really the bulk of what I do. And I just stick with that. A couple other things I want to highlight. These extra goodies, make sure you go through here, the Craigslist Secrets. And they do have a live class. I think she does, I think it's every Thursday. I'm not too familiar with it because I'm not too into the Facebook group. I got my own life. I do different things, and I'm not 100% just using this program, if that makes sense. But this program is what I lead with, okay? So that same formula I said, I make a sale. So first, back up. Before the sales come in, you have to get steady with an advertising budget. So write out your numbers. So say, you get a check. Hey, Rob, I get paid once a month. Okay. Once a month, when you get that check, take 5 to 10% immediately off the top without thinking. Just come up with a number, 5 to 10%, and immediately use that for advertising. And if you want to know the best place for your advertising, reach out to me. I will connect you with my #1 source. That's what you do first. no matter what it is, if you're getting Social Security, if you're getting a weekly check from a job, a pension, retirement, I don't know, whatever your situation is, even if you have to go beg for quarters on a street corner, some of those bums, they can make up to $100 a day. So, you know, if you got to go cut grass, got to go shovel snow, whatever, take 5 to 10%, whatever it is, and immediately put it into paid advertising. And I say that because it's the simplest, quickest way to get traction. A lot of people don't want to be YouTube stars, and I'm learning that. A lot of people don't want to write blog posts every day. A lot of people don't want to buy 10,000 marketing courses and get all this information that it's just all recycled and garbled anyway. It's the same. What I'm telling you is rubber meets the road, exactly what I've done to go from 0 to 6 figures. No fluff. This is exactly what I've done, period. What I just laid out to you, and I talk about it on YouTube. That is it. So anyway, I know I keep hammering that home, but it's just that simple. Now, I am going to talk about my other programs I do have here. This right here is all with the Fearless Momma program. And Easy One Up does have, since they added Stripe, it's kind of winning me back over to it. I mean, they have a lot of choices, the 25 and 100, but since they added Stripe to the mix, it's like, okay, it's kind of. And then there's another marketer I work with. I'm just calling Mac. He's coming up with another system for Easy One Up, but that's going to be a standalone system as well. And I know a lot of people are still in Easy One Up, and I don't want people thinking I'm turning my back on them. So that's why I'm mentioning that in this video. I use both programs. You know, I'll send out the Fearless Momma, and then I'll send out the Easy One Up program. And I'm going to talk about that with my email schedule right now. I also have all of this integrated within Power Lead System. Our lead system is still my go-to marketing system. The whole idea is if you don't have a lot of money, just start here and stay here. Start here, stay here until you get into the flow, until it's like, okay, I can do $100 every single week in advertising. Every time I spend $100, usually that week I make a $250 sale. So I spend 100, I get 250 back. So I spend 100, I get 150 back. Eventually you'll find out your numbers. It's going to take a little bit because you have to get started. It's like a plane taking off. You're going to encounter some resistance, and then sooner or later you're going to get some traction, you're going to get some momentum, and you're going to start catching some air. So just start there. Once you learn your numbers, once you get to a place to where, okay, every single week I spend about 500 in traffic and I get 1,200 to 1,500 back. Once you get to that point, then you can take that money coming in and use it to create your own systems of group economics, which is what this whole thing is. This is a share code I have within Power Lead System. Eventually I'll get it nice and sexy and everything, but it works just the way it is, just like this. People come in, video of me talking about the strategy. People click here to get started, and it's going to open up my Fearless Momma sales page. Power Lead System, $54 a month. That's the gold membership plus the affiliate fee. If you can't afford $54 a month, guess what? Just stick with this plan until you can. See what I'm saying? Don't use your money to upgrade. Use other people's money to upgrade. And somebody is needed to be muted. So the idea is to use other people's money to upgrade, not your own. That's all I've done. And that's why I've took what I'm in and ballooned it into multiple opportunities, multiple streams of income. So they come in here, they click here to get started, they'll join Fearless Momma, they click here to continue. Now here, this is my own personal system, so I just lay everything out. In this video, I talk about how to get started fast, I talk about just using the Fearless Momma system, and I cover what I covered in this hangout, but just super short. Get your capture page, get your traffic. Don't worry about nothing until you start getting some commissions coming in. Once you get some commissions coming in, then you can take that and create a system of multiple streams of income, still only promoting one thing, one sales funnel. I don't have 10,000 different sales funnel. I have one. People come in, they learn about Fearless Mama or Easy One Up. And from there, they get put on my email rotation. As people come in here and they scroll down, this hangout that I'm doing right now is going to replace this one right here. And then as I scroll down, I talk about Lead Lightning. I talk about Max Steingart, and I talk about Master Traffic Institute with the Power Lead System. If you want to get to a place to where you can generate your own leads without spending money for traffic, that Max Steingart's training is it. And if you're watching this and if you're a Power Lead System Gold member, go through the Max Steingart's Endless Free Leads training. If you're not a Power Lead System Gold member, you're just in the Fearless Mama program, that's okay. Just focus here until you get your flow, until you learn your numbers, until you start making at least 1 to 2 sales a week, and then take a percentage of that profit, that money coming in, come down here and upgrade the Power Lead System. You see what I'm saying? That's what I do, and I just step my way through the programs. People scroll down here, I talk the same thing. It's the same strategy, same plan. Talking about FutureNet, Future Ad Pro, it's a social media traffic source, reputable traffic sources. Very simple. Here, it's always the same traffic. Udemy solo ads, MLM leads, traffic for me. There's only certain people I'll buy traffic from, Udemy solo ads. But again, if this is getting over your head, okay, I'm starting to tread water and the water is going over my eyeballs, Rob. Just slow down. Just focus here, the 250 program, until you start making regular sales. And then once those regular sales come in, that's the money we're going to take and upgrade and Power Lead System and use for other traffic sources, if that makes sense. And I'm going to just wrap it up right here because, I mean, that is really it. I mean, that's how I've built things up to where I'm at now. Matter of fact, I am just going to keep going. I do have couple other opportunities that I kind of jammed in here at the bottom. But the whole idea is to start here. Get your traction going. And this right here, again, like I said, is just my own personal system. What I do every single Friday, usually, or mostly Thursdays, every single Thursday, I call it Training and Traffic Thursday. So that means every single Thursday to my email list, and also pay attention if you're multiple stream, if you have other opportunities. Every single Thursday, Training and Traffic Thursday, that email I send to my email list. Matter of fact, I'm going to cover the programs I'm in, and I'm going to talk about my email schedule, and then I'm going to wrap it up. The programs I'm in, first off, in my head, all have a common theme. And this is everything that I'm doing. This is everything I've learned about money, health, everything. Fearless Mama is the instant cash strategy. It gives you the ability to earn daily commissions. If your back's against the wall, you just need something to crawl yourself out. That's where you start. Power Lead System will give you more in-depth training. Max Steingart's Endless Free Leads, that will teach you that gift of gab training. You make a post on Facebook, somebody likes your post, you start a conversation, you ask them certain questions to find out if they're open to hearing about what you're doing. And it's just a super simple script. And once you learn it, you'll be able to generate sales on a daily basis. It is really that simple. But that training you get for being a Power Lead System Gold member. The Master Traffic Institute, my 2 courses I put there. I stand behind my two courses. My two courses on the Master Traffic Institute. I talk about my content. I talk about how sites get ranked on the first page of Google. And this is proven. This isn't theory. This isn't something I've heard about. This is proven how sites get ranked on the first page of Google. And I'll show you any site that's ranked on the first page of Google, and they all have the same characteristics. They're all linked to each other, and they're all linked within themselves a certain way. That's what I've laid out in my two courses in Master Traffic Institute. I talk about solo ads and I talk about content creation. Also works with YouTube. You link all your videos together and you have one big circle. You have one big link. Like you do a video, you have a keyword. In the description of your YouTube video, you have it linked to another video that's similar. And then that next video is linked back to the first and is linked to your third video. And then if you just keep following that leapfrog pattern, you create a web. What do they call the internet? The World Wide Web. And sites that rank are nothing but a big web. And again, I cover that in the Master Traffic Institute. Scrolling down, FutureNet Future Ad Pro, it's a perpetual traffic plan. Plain and simple. I used AdPack, Game, to generate daily commissions so I can withdraw, so I can use for traffic, and I just keep repeating. And FutureNet, social media platform, just another place to post about your business. My traffic sources, my 3 traffic sources that I use religiously from day one, I've combined that. So now up to now, we have an instant cash paying member-to-member business. But once you make those sales, that's it. You're done. Power Lead System provides a little bit of residual income. I've combined that with a health and wellness deal. Now I know I'm not a big health and wellness guy, but it's a part of my overall bettering of my own life. It's not just here to make money. It's here to make money, but increase my health. You get the point. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but you can see my thinking. It's just a big system of group economics to me. And here with Melaleuca, you're spending money. You're spending this money every single month anyway. So instead of spending it outside of your network, there's a way to spend it within your network. Group economics. They pay out once a month. The payout once a month. A lot of people don't want to work hard now and get paid next month after the 15th. And that's usually the problem with most long-term MLMs. But when you combine it with the rest of the system, it's just a different type of comp plan. And it's a part of the system. It's not the whole system. I'm not 100% sold out on Melaleuca, if that makes sense. I'm sold out on this whole system because to me, this is what I do. This is everything I'm into. And it just makes sense to me. Scrolling down, Global Information Network. These audios I listened to, they changed my life. They took me from getting out of the Marine Corps, wanting to do something crazy with my life to where I am at now. These audios 100% period. This information here, and it's a club, it's a group of people you can get around to uplift yourself. So you can have all of the tactics you want, all the programs you want, but if you're not getting that mental stimulation, getting around people who are doing better than you to help pull you along, you're going to eventually wash out. It's like coals. If you ever had coals, like barbecue coals, whatever. No matter how hot they are, if you take one and you put it by itself, no matter how hot it was, it's eventually going to fizzle out a lot faster than the pile. That's what the Global Information Network will do for you. Lastly, we got a couple extra programs down here. I'm into trading. This is just another aspect of my whole overview of programs. Trading is just a way, once you learn how to do it correctly, it's a way for you to create income without having to recruit, without having to make sales, without having to stress out about all this. However, if you're broke or if you're struggling, do not trade. And I'm telling you that from personal experience. If you're stressed out about money, if you're just in a rough situation financially, it's not going to work for you, because a lot of people say, oh, the markets. No, it's yourself. You see yourself in the markets. If you're stressed out and nervous about losing money and you're trading, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get back stressed out, nervous, losing money. And that's what's going to happen when you try and trade when you're broke, behind the 8 ball. Lastly, gold and silver business. I take a percentage of my trading profits on a weekly basis. I buy gold and silver. And it's a part of, again, it's a whole part. To me, it's just an ongoing conversation. Now, I know that's a lot, but what I do is very simple. I send traffic 100% here. 100%. Every single Thursday, training and traffic Thursday. So training and traffic Thursday. I'll send out my Power Lead System link. I'll talk about Master Traffic Institute, that Max Steingard's training, every single Thursday. I'll also send out my Fearless Momma link. And I got to mute somebody else. Somebody is breathing and typing. Give me 1 second here. All right, I got them. So every single Thursday, trading and traffic Thursday, I'll send out the Fearless Momma business, because that training is solid. That Craigslist training is solid. And every single Thursday, they'll also get my Power Lead System link, because that training is solid. You see what I'm saying? It's themed. Every single Thursday that I email my email list with that. A lot of people talk about multiple streams of income, but they don't tell you how to manage it, how to rotate your offers in front of your email list, how to combine it under one conversation. Hopefully this is making sense. And I'm sharing this part with you to think about your own offers, whatever you're in, whatever other programs you're in. You may not be in all of my programs, that's fine. But if you have a primary MLM that you love, keep it, follow the same theme. You see what I'm saying? So not everyone on your email list is going to join everything. Not everyone is going to want to join health and wellness. Not everyone is going to want to join Power Lead System. But you have that email list, and you're just going to rotate whatever you're in and have them sort themselves out. So every single Thursday they get my Lead Lightning, Power Lead System, and my Instant Cash business. Self-improving or self-improvement. I might change that. I might make self and stacking Sunday. Self-improvement. I used to call it self-improvement Sunday, or stacking Sunday, or self-stacking self Sunday. I don't know. I'll come up with a new name. But what I do every single Sunday, I send out my gin information. I send out gin and my gold and silver information every single Sunday. Every single Sunday, I'll send out this link, and I'll send out this link. And I have separate little mini funnels that I send out. So the whole idea is what I learned in a Global Information Network, a little snippet about money. If you save a little bit of money, up to 10%, that's going to change who you are. You're going to start seeing tangible, real world change in your finances. As you do that, even if you start out with $5, $10 a week, whatever, once that little bubble starts growing, you're going to start getting more confidence about your finances and more conviction that, yes, I can save up a little bit of money. I can create a small little stash, and that small little stash eventually will turn into a large stash. And for me, the easiest way to save was to buy gold and silver. Buying gold and silver removes the temptation for me to go into my savings account and withdraw the money. Because I buy gold and silver, then I see it, and I don't want to sell it. But if I need to, I can take it to various places and sell it to get cash if I need to. But that right there keeps me in line because I know myself. You know, if I look at my savings, I'll be like, And then it's like, well, look at that. Look at that little thing over there you can buy. Look at that little thing over there you can buy. But this right here keeps me focused. And that's how I'll include those 2 offers in my Sunday email. Every single Monday, I call it MLM Monday. I'll send out my MLM link. Every single Tuesday, Teaching Trading Tuesday, I'll send out my trading offers. And then I'll repeat every single week. I promote 1 sales funnel, this right here. They get on my email list. If you don't have an autoresponder, then just focus here. But every single cold traffic, every single order, MLM leads, traffic for me, Udemy solo ads, I promote this program right here. Then they get on my email list, and then whatever day of the week it is, I only send out 4 emails a week. Self-improvement and Stacking Sunday, Jen and my gold and silver business. MLM Monday, my Melaleuca link every single Monday. Teaching Trading Tuesday, my crypto programs, and then Training and Traffic Thursday, Power Lead System, and my Fearless Momma business. And that's it. I just do that over and over and over again. I already have 7 streams of income right there. I don't need to look at anything else ever. I don't need any other marketing systems. I don't need any other training. This is all I do. And I talk about it on YouTube. I talk about it on these Hangouts. And I talk about it in my email list. I talk about it in my Facebook group. That's it. Over and over and over and over and over again. That is it. That's all I do. I do not need to add anything else because this is it. And if I do, I'll just include it in my rotation. So hopefully that's making sense. I know I beat that. I know I said 30 minutes and we're already at 46 minutes here. So going to stop sharing. I see some questions here. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year from London. Happy New Year, Holly. Going down my rabbit hole. So hopefully Eugene says it's making sense. All right, appreciate it. But yeah, that's it. I just do that. And people say, well, you're like all these programs. To me, it's a system of group economics, and not everyone's going to join everything. Some people may hate programs like Fearless Momma and Easy One Up, but they may love Power Lead System. They may not want to join my whole system, but when I send them my individual Power Lead System link every single Thursday, I get signups. That's how I get signups every day across the board and everything, because some people may not join everything. But the idea is to feel out your email list, because some people, this program may resonate with them more so than that program. See what I'm saying? And you're just finding out how to do that. And so that email schedule keeps me in line, because that's all I do. I just hammer it over and over and over again. Some days I'll send out some extra things and extra emails, but for the most part, that's the strategy I follow. What Renee said about the you saving cash, it's just so tempting to just take it and just go spend it. And you have to get to a point to where you can save, because it's going to change you. And if you're not doing it now, people say, well, I can't afford to save. Okay, if you can't afford to save, then you will continuously not be able to afford to save, if that makes sense. All right, so appreciate it. I see all that. Happy New Year, Darva. I'm wrapping it up right now. So again, use that for whatever programs you're in. But all this new stuff that's coming out over and over and over again, you don't need to waste your time with. The leader that, I made $10,000 in the past 2 days with this new program. they signed up their existing network in that program. And that's where that money's coming from, not from new sales. You want the person who says, I got results from new traffic, from new people. I didn't sign up my network in this gig. That's what you want to pay attention to. And all the heavy hitters, they do it. And I'm not knocking them, but just think about who they are. If a heavy hitter posts something on their page, I just made, I signed up 500 people in this business. Oh, wow. What is he doing? He has a large network of people, and he sent out an email list. He made a Facebook post, and then all of those people signed up. And that's how he got all those signups. So the number one thing you should be doing, I said it in the beginning, build your following, build your network, build your email list. If you build your email list and your network, the following will come. So just that simple. Stopping the recording. If you're watching this Hangout and you're not in a Facebook group, underneath this video where it's posted, there's going to be a link. Get into the Facebook group. Wrapping this up now, and we'll see you in the new year.